Contact on Mars Part 8. Any similarity to reality is purely coincidental. Clock time.
With our goals aligned and our willpower, we prepare for the next step of our mission and head to Mars. The future of humanity and the stability of time depended on our success. We were ready to fight for truth and freedom and return to our version of reality. Taking a spaceship with or without permission would not be an obstacle for us.
Cool. We don't have much time to spare. The situation here could become critical. It is said that agents of the autocracies are planning some kind of massive attack in the near future. We must stop them before they do any harm. That's not good for business.
Zafir warned, his image flickering on the cathode ray tube screen projected from my portable device. Understood, Zafir. We're on our way. Keep us informed of any updates, I replied before cutting the communication. Zeeper's technology, although very advanced for its kind, still used circuits with large electrical transistors, which was evident due to the quality of the signal and the electrostatic interference.
We boarded a silver ship with the logo of the white star and the blue bar of the Free Democracy of Mars. Cool began activating the systems while I made sure there were no tracking devices. The ship was equipped with analog control panels and cathode ray screens that seemed to be taken from some museum. All set, Colonel. We can take off, I said, making sure the zero-point energy transducers were properly integrated to complement the ship's atomic reactors. Without Althea finding out that it would actually only generate a spatial compression field.
Raina, we need to find out how much of our technology has been copied by Schrödinger and stop this madness before it's too late, I said as we left the Ceres spaceport behind.
I know, Cool. First, we must ensure that our escape route is clear and secured. With one of these ships, we will head to the nearest temporal transfer point, I replied, adjusting my integrated systems to monitor the environment. The technology we carried was based on zero-point energy transducers, a clean and practically inexhaustible energy source that manipulated the quantum vacuum to extract energy. Compared to the bulky and dangerous atomic reactors of these people, our tools were far more efficient, effective, and safe.
Activating engines and accelerating to 9G. Adjust the coordinates for the transfer point, I instructed Raina as the ship moved, leaving the Ceres facilities behind. The interface with the ship's engine posed no challenge, and our knowledge of quantum physics and space-time manipulation gave us more than the necessary advantage.
Coordinates confirmed. Once we arrive on Mars, we must proceed with extreme caution. According to the transmissions intercepted by our tracking bots, the psychopaths of the autocracies are not only seeking our technology, but they also know about our capabilities and have given orders to capture us, I warned as the ship advanced towards its destination.
I know, but we will not allow our technology to be used to oppress the innocent. We must stand firm, I replied, recalling our last mission and how we had secretly used the transducers to stabilize some situations. As we traveled, I felt the gravity of our mission. Our goal of preventing the misuse of our technology and restoring the timeline was clear, but the obstacles we faced were once again the ill intentions of other human beings. In the same cabin, Althea watched us in silence, aware of the responsibility we shared. Her face reflected concern.
We will reach Mars and there will be no room for mistakes,
said firmly. Despite his questionable methods, his intentions to protect the innocent were clear. We'll make it, Althea. We can stop this madness and restore balance. Now it would be good if you slept, I assured, ready to alter the timers and simulate a long journey so that he wouldn't find out about the warp compression system. The contrast between the vastly superior technology of our devices and the rampant retrofuturistic ship was extremely amusing to us. As Mars grew larger in our field of vision, I assumed we were about to face one of the greatest challenges of our lives. Raina and I, with Althea and the allied worlds by our side, were ready to fight for truth and justice. The regions of Mars, with their cities of lead glass domes and vast red deserts overrun by burgeoning vegetation, represented a blend of hope and rebirth, reflecting some of the duality of the conflict we might be about to face.
Upon arriving at the Martian terminal of atomic spacecraft at Olympus Mons, a holocaust erupted on the horizon. There were perhaps intense distant glows. Then, in the news reports, they informed about ships that had crashed and detonated their atomic engines in Alpha City and Syrtis Musk, destroying both cities and killing millions of people. 2. Those were not accidents. They were caused deliberately. The tension in the air became coldly palpable. People now walked with expressions of pain, hardness, and anguish, and with urgent steps, and the health and safety systems were activated in extreme emergency.
Those detonations. We must act quickly. The government of the Free Democracy of Mars will not negotiate with those terrorists from the autocracies of the near worlds,
said Althea, with anger, pain, and the urgency of the situation in her voice.